And the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Throws to the tight end. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's not where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take.
And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down. Focus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. We just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's looking on the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Starts to scramble. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility, just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll fire to his right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gained if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll...
And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, trying, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you're going to get pumped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No.
And the full dive and the grab down the left. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Gets open down the middle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going to run it. The ball pops out. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that.
Open runway ahead. Past the 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. When that receiver got freed, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They'll immediately call timeout.
Ohio State, 13. Timeout, Ohio State.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. running the daylight from inside his 25. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. And it's on the ground. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off. Dances away from one. At the 45 on his way. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finally stopped after he... Turn out to the 32. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move to get room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Rain games are so annoying for an offense when you want to throw the football and it's coming down and you can't grip it. But I just remember back in Little League football, rain practices were the best, weren't they? You just run and dive as hard as you can into the puddles, see how far you can slide. And the great thing was, Mama had to clean your uniform and not you.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
To the air, it's Howard. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, if you didn't know that young man before the game, you do now. How about that? 2 plays? That's how you start a football game. This defense is flying around.
This is a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll go to the draw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
Pound 55 wheat. Flip it.
On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Wide out in motion. They'll try to run it in. Jumped on top of the pile.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves.
And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Running back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown time!
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Guys will take over. First and 10.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 19, Ohio State 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? After the misfire, it's second down. Trying play action. And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The give is to Miller. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Milroe. He finds his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He'll call his own number. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. He's looking to... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he's knocked down.
He's no good. That keeps the score Alabama 25, Ohio State 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Delivers the contact. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about...
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by...